Yes, sir. We are live. Bernie's View
Yes,
at
sir.
Reflex Radio. My special guest in the building, my man Spade Bond. Thanks for joining me.
Hey, what's going
Welcome to
on,
the
Bernie?
building.
What's going on,
Pleasure to
man?
meet you, my
It's
man.
a pleasure.
So I've been hearing some rumblings. My man Dens put me on to you. Honestly,
Yeah.
was sending me some shit.
Shout out Dance, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Always shout out my man Dens. For sure, always sending people. But yeah, we were listening to some shit. I know you just sent me one, but I see you have some. So got some shit going back to 2020.
Yeah.
So talk to me about 2020. Like what happened then that gave you that push?
Yeah. So 2020, COVID hit and everything was just type wild. Nobody really saw it coming. I actually got sick with COVID like way before like everybody knew, like probably 2 or 3 months. So
You
like
didn't
when
even
it
know it was
happened,
COVID. Like
yeah,
you were just sick.
I'm on some like conspiracy theory.
Feel
Right.
you.
So yeah, nah. When all that happened, I was just like, nah. It's like it's go time. Like I kind of gotta get my music together. I gotta look myself in the mirror
Were
and
you
like
making music
evolve.
prior to COVID though?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. But it was more like freestyle or like open ended, like more like
Gotcha. I see a couple of names of the tracks are free, have word freestyle in it. So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But they started to pick up more of a focus around like 2020 because there was no other choice but to face what you got to do.
Got you.
You
Got
know,
you.
so
Nice. So 2020 gave you like that battery in your back. So
yeah,
what was we gonna do in like before that? You were rapping, writing songs,
yeah,
producing anything?
yeah. I was rapping songs, producing songs, writing songs, collaborating with other artists around like BK, Queens, and Jersey, even. Um, and yeah, I was just hustling, grinding, but it was more like a collaborative team. Like I would have like mixtapes out that
Gotcha.
would be more like supportive of that than having like an actual like single or album that will demonstrate that I'm doing this.
Got you.
Just
100%.
you know, nobody challenging it. It's
Right.
just
Right.
it's just straight spade. You can't really
I
argue
like that.
the talent on the track.
So how long have you been writing music for?
I've been writing music for about I say 12 years.
12 years. That's a
Yeah,
long time.
yeah,
Damn. Good for you. You stuck to it.
yeah.
That's the don't stop.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
You know, you gotta keep grinding. And producing wise, you was producing before you were writing music, or were you writing music while producing? Like it all happened together, or were you doing one before the other?
I was writing music before I was producing music.
That was your introduction to it.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
any of the songs out you produce yourself, or there's some beats you're just holding on to?
Gohan freestyle. That's co-produced by me and my boy Smooth. Uh, I got a couple of joints, but they're not really. I don't have those necessarily because those are more like I say like I'm holding on to those. If a team or somebody come around me, yeah. But yeah, nah. I'm more so like collaborating with other producers
Nice.
as of right now.
Got you.
So
Got you. So where do you record out of? Staten. I mean, you mentioned before the show Phoenix.
yeah, Phoenix Studios. I also be by the Cipher too. Art Cipher. Shout out to them.
Yeah, talk to me about the art cipher. I know that's like now that's like I feel like art cipher has become like a staple in Staten Island. Like if you're an up and coming artist, like
Yeah,
you gotta get over there. Like if
yeah.
you know what I mean. If you don't
Well,
touch
they've
foot
been
in that building,
throwing a lot of events that have been community based, and it's been actually kind of refreshing to kind of go to a hip hop event that will, even though you got all the drill and you got all the conscious and you got spoken word and you got aggressive styles and everything, it's still um kind of feeding the community in a way where they understand it's more like you're shedding your consciousness when you're talking that talk rather than like just promoting violence. And there'd be a lot of charity functions. There'd be a lot of just community based functions. The kids be loving it. Kids be dancing.
That's what it's all about.
They got a couple of dance classes over there. People be modeling over there. There've been mad events there recently. They got a haunted house event coming up very
Right, they
soon.
don't only do like
Yeah.
a hip hop show. I heard they'll do
Yeah.
like a fashion show. They'll do like
they got a
that's
fashion
dope.
show coming up too. Shout out Shallow and Friends. Yeah,
That's dope. That's
man.
dope.
So yeah, I've been shooting for them recently with photography, and I've been performing over there too. So
Nice.
yeah,
Nice.
very solid with them.
That's dope. What else have you performed outside the borough?
Yeah, I've performed in Jersey. I've performed in Atlantic City. I performed
AC's
in South
good
Carolina.
time.
Yeah.
South Carolina, huh?
Yeah.
That's a come up.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope. How'd that happen?
Well, I got a email when I was chilling out there, really, because I went to a bar and I just let one of the DJs know that I was making music. This is around the time I made Crazy Ace, so and shout out to Panda. He was really influencing that song. That's my boy, you know. But yeah. So anyway, they had sent me an email inviting me to come do a set, and I had a couple of songs that I was working on, but I really just freestyled for the most part, and then I did that song
Dope.
live, and then yeah, that's just how that ended up becoming like something that was concrete and finished. So yeah,
You like performing in front of people, in front of the crowd?
yeah,
You love that. It's just like
yeah,
a rush, right?
Yeah, it's like it's very rehabilitating. Like you just feel like yourself. It's like there's nothing else like that you can compare that to.
Yeah,
Honestly,
how big would a crowd you perform in the front of?
Largest I say about like 250, but recently about $140.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's that's the type of numbers you need to get when you're on the grind, right?
Yeah.
100%. Because it's hard to put shows together these days.
Yeah.
You know, it's like that's a hustle in itself.
Yeah.
Never mind the hustle of just making the music.
Yeah.
Getting people to come to these shows is tough. You know.
Yeah. Now I gotta start like opening for other artists at this point. I feel like
that's humble of yourself to say.
Yeah. but like in the industry, I would rather do that than open for like or just pitch my talents around at this point, because I already know like I got some joints.
We're gonna get into some joints, but shout outs that on artists checking in. My man Frank Nitty checking in.
Yeah, man.
Shout out everybody. Talk my guy Spade Nitty.
Hey, what's going on, Frank?
Which one you want to get into first? I mean, I know you sent me one. I got shit on iTunes. Like, which one you feel? You tell me what to play.
Let's get into. We could get into per capita. Per capita is cool.
Let's get into. So before we get into it, talk to me about how this got made. Like, what?
Right.
Talk to me about it.
So per capita, honestly, I always grew up with a mentality of like letting your money mature, and just trying to save as much as you can, because I be spending OD. So if I could put money away somewhere and just know I manifest itself.
Yeah, you learn that as growing up. I mean, everybody I'm sure has been through that, where there's a time in their life when it's like, okay, I gotta stop spending my money on stupid shit and knuckle down on life. You know what I'm saying? Like that time came, I think, for everybody, because there's a time when you're young and you think you don't know real world like life shit really, right? And you just every week, and you can't wait till Friday and Saturday night and just go blow it and then go back to work for the week, and then next week do the same thing. There's a point when it's like, nah, I gotta actually, like, so yeah, everybody goes through that. So it doesn't matter what age, fucking, once you realize that, it'll change your life, save money, facts. So yeah, so talk to me about the after that.
So yeah, I mean, I invested in a couple of stocks and bonds. Like, aside from that, like I've just always been hustling. I've flipped Jordans. I've been in some things. I can't really say a lot about a lot, but some things, just been hustling and grinding. So it was just a song, kind of just demonstrating that kind of ambition and hustle and grind, but like still like enjoying it rather than like being stressed out about it, because the rush be fun.
Yeah, it'll rush
when
be
you get
fun for
into
sure. Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
so
Definitely. You did. Is this one that you produced, or you worked with a producer on this one?
per capita. Trying to remember.
And I see like the songs are
It's a collaboration for sure. I'm trying to remember the producer.
the Money Changes Motives music
Yeah.
group. Is that yours?
Yeah.
So that's what you call yourself
Yeah.
and company. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Money changes.
Money changes motives because your money, like everybody's always motivated by money.
Money changes motives. I like
and
that.
And they say it's the root of all evil and all that, but it's like it's really like it just gives you comfort, and you got to manipulate money. You got to make money work for you.
Say that again.
You got to make money work for you. You got to manipulate.
Exactly. You got to make money work for you.
Money
exactly. Definitely. All right, we're gonna get into it right now. Per capita. By my man Spade.
Yeah.
Slap shit. Hey, I was 15 when I made a couple rap numbers tripled in my sleep. My accountant got the stat. I ain't never seen a need out or what I feed you like. Let me put you on the game, teach you how to see the signs. First word the wise. Watch those that you call your allies. The closest ones to you always wear the best disguise. Niggas pocket watching, they on slimming, trying to gain the weight. Jenny Craig, weight watching, trying to copy what you ate. Down bad, so he was rapping sons until he faced the chicks. He was stealing from the base and basically it went to waste. Had the money looking funny all up in a briefcase. And then they try to flee like they don't want to sweepstakes. That's the case. He was fooled before he even did the fraud. Claim you're earning his reward as that's gonna send him their regards. Niggas snaking, ratting, telling it don't matter, switch the order. Cause the only red dot that they seen was that recording. I was 15 when I made a couple rap numbers tripled in my sleeve. My accountant got the stat. I ain't never seen a need out or what I feed you like. Let me put you on the game to teach you how to see the side. Wait, I was 15 when I made a couple rap tripled in my sleeve. My accountant got the stat. I ain't never seen a need out or what I feed you like. Spade with the bar, open up the third eye. Oh y'all lead ass, capping ass niggas. Bunch of fraudulent, bunch of weirdos.
Yeah, man.
Build this shit from the ground up, man. Decade in this shit. Oldest forever. Tables turning. Feel me? Yeah, probably Smooth quote. Feel it?
Yeah, my boy Smooth. Yeah,
Joshua Black.
Yeah.
Smooth. Shout out Smooth.
Yeah,
Oh, man. What we really doing out here, man? Y'all shucking and jiving and shit. All that bonga bullshit. I ain't with that bullshit. And it's still R.I.P. Sabano, R.I.P. Panda, man. No cap, no kissy. All up.
for sure.
I like that beat. Yeah. You killed it. You did your thing on that too. Like,
Thank you, bro.
you killed that shit.
And it's like I got 70 of those.
It's so like
sitting around, just mad at those.
yeah, but there was in production too. You did your thing on the lyrics. Like, yeah, that shit was fire.
Yeah.
That shit was fire.
Thank you, bro.
Sure. I like that one. Per capita.
Yeah.
Spade.
Yes,
Spade,
sir.
are you from Atlanta? I got a question here in the comments. Ask me if you're from Atlanta.
Nah.
Okay,
I'm from Staten.
John Smith, not from
Yeah.
Atlanta.
Well,
Staten
I'm
Island,
born in Brooklyn, but I'm
born
from
in Brooklyn, repping Staten Island.
Yeah.
And repping Brooklyn.
Yeah.
But shout out to my man Joey Parker checking in.
Yes, sir.
He's feeling the track.
Hey.
He's feeling the track.
One, bro.
All right.
Yes,
Thanks
sir.
for tuning in, guys.
The Fendi phenomenon.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man. You know, I'm just trying to be genuine.
Sorry
about
for the
this
motion at the door.
shit.
Should have did it on your phone. So what else, so what's next for you? Like, what else you working on? Like after today, like what are you going to do?
So locally, anybody around, there's a show at Hub 24th. Eddie I got a show. Los Delgados Festival.
Shout out Hub 17. I went to check out my man Frank Nitty
over there live. Yes, sir. All my boys be over there. So that's about to be turned. Aside from that, what's going on? The first is Sonic Muse Part 3. I did Part 2. Turn that shit up.
Talk to me. What is that? What Sonic? Talk to me about that.
So Sonic Muse is basically a platform where you can do a set centered around your music. However, it's a proven ground spot at the same time. So it's an artist showcase where individuals can pull up to perform their set, and if they get a certain crowd reaction, or if
So it's
their
in front of a crowd?
performance demonstrates,
In front of
and
a crowd.
it's a combined rubric of skill set that you need in order to perform.
Wait, combined rubric?
Yeah.
All right. So for
As
people
far
that
as,
don't
like-
understand that I'm talking about me,
Yes, sir.
what do you mean by that?
So you gotta have some type of drive or content coming out as far as your music.
Okay,
You
for
gotta
sure.
be out here in the community if that's not going on, at least. And you gotta know your words. You can't be forgetting your words.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, you got to perform.
Like, so
You
it's
gotta
really
perform.
like, so that's just how the team rocking right now. Shout out We Just Working. Shout out Hub 17.
So is that similar? Like you said,
So-
it's in front of a crowd. I know like Coast to Coast does the one-on-one with the A&R.
Yeah,
So it's like that, but it's in front of a crowd.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So they'll give you your whole show, and you already got vendors there. So you got your drink vendors, like shout out Lena Link. Everybody
Everybody knows
everybody getting
She was at Help
leaky
17
up
when I
there.
was there. Yeah, for sure.
So they be having 420 friendly vendors. They be having merch vendors. Be having accessory vendors, all types.
Do
art,
you do merch personally?
Taz. I'm about to get into that. I'm jumping into that. So I'm actually launching NFT with this group, Tall Rabbit. So they're a company that does NFTs digitally, and then they give you the product about 2 weeks after if you actually digitally invest in them. But you could always keep the token as a free token.
Gotcha. That's a
So
good
it's
plug
like
right
an
there.
avatar that you
The
kind of
business people that tune in.
So it's
Tap in
something
with my man.
personal that they keep. And then like once we get that going, then we could do all the wristbands and like dumb shit.
Gotcha.
Like headbands, masks, whatever.
Dope. Dope.
So, but yeah, just focusing on shirts right now and NFTs.
Shirts and NFTs is big. Like I don't know much about it. When I first started the show, it was Bernie and Boogs. Man, Boogs, he was really big into that stuff. He used to try to put me on. I never really got onto it. So I still to this day don't really fully understand the whole NFT thing. But I know a lot of people that are spending money on it.
Yeah. Well, I feel like
They're
it's just
making
like
money on it.
it's digital. I feel like it's digital or audio imprint where the customer kind of feels like, I guess, that they identify with that. Now, I don't necessarily have that like outward ability to go and get that, but there are people that will be on their phone to the point that that's just like,
Right,
what they'll
and like
identify
that
with.
exclusivity or whatever,
or
like
their,
to have
or
it.
their computer or whatever. So if they have like a Bape collab, for example, or like a Nike collab or something, a big collab, a Hove collab on their like desktop or whatever, it's like some rare shit. It's like on some like cause shit,
Right,
it's just like, so people be into what they into, like the pop shit, like the little,
Yeah, the Funko Pops. All right, they're cool. They're cool. I got a couple in the crib.
So it's dope. And then if you could actually receive the shit in real life too, that's pretty cool. That's the part that I like about it. Like you gotta, like, it's kind of like when you go to like the festival and you keep your ticket after and you keep your merch after.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course.
So,
What's
yeah. So anyway, back to Sonic Muse. So yeah, we was killing that. Shout out Eterna. She had a alternative trance performance, which was amazing. We had a lot of performers that pulled up from Jersey, from Brooklyn, from Queens, from Harlem, from Bronx, everywhere.
That's dope. That it was all different people from different
Staten
boroughs
Island.
and different genres, like you said. Like that's cool.
Yeah.
You don't see that a lot.
That was what I was very happy about with that show. And then on top of that, I did my set at the end, killed that. I did my song Only Light.
Killed that.
Yeah, that was my favorite one for the night.
Only Light?
Yeah, Only Light. I recorded that recently. Shout out Phil Diamond, Banks and Roses Society. I did that.
So I had speaking just to jump in, speaking Banks and Roses, I had Starter up here.
Yeah.
I never met his homie. What's his homie in the video? He had the lizard on his head or something. What's they did the video together. He was wearing not the sombrero. The little sombrero.
Frankie.
Frank, I never met Frankie Face, but I heard about you, Frankie Face. When Starter was
Shout
up
out
here,
Frankie.
yeah. When Starter came up here, he was bigging you up. But so I never had that. But he talked to me about Banks and Roses Society.
Yeah, Starter's the man, boy. Shout out Starter, bro.
Yeah,
shout out Girl on the
he's
Rock.
been in the building. Shout out
Shout
Starter,
out
man. Welcome
the
back
whole
anytime.
team, bro.
For sure, for sure.
Caden as well. Shout out everybody, man.
What is explain for people who didn't tune into the episode with Starter, like what is Banks and Roses Society?
Yeah, Banks and Roses Society, their label right now. They just I
like that name.
They running shit, Starter the Face, Frankie, he coming through, and they just working right now. We just working. That's the media team. So anything you need as far as like artist services or music services or entertainment services, you just run to them. And boom, boom, boom.
I like it.
And
I like it.
Let's get money.
Or I see. I've seen that latest video too, like the one. I think it looked like South Beach. I'm not sure, but it looked like South Beach. It might have been. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But the video was pretty dope.
We was right over there. Yeah, the waves was going crazy that day. Vibes. That was the video. Shout out Bryce for shooting that too. The drone went crazy on that.
Oh, Breach.
Yeah, Breach.
Breach Digital. Shout out Breach Digital. That's my guy.
Breach,
Word.
my boy.
He the homie.
Yeah. That was like real cinema.
And he posted yesterday. I tried to help you out, Breach. He posted yesterday that somebody canceled on him for a shoot. He had the spot. I tried to post it up to see if anybody would holler. I hope somebody took that for you. But
man.
Yeah, he be shooting some dope visuals too, man.
He's out of here.
Word. Yeah. His price is about to go up, man. When he posts that special, y'all gotta jump on that because it ain't gonna be there forever. He's nice.
Bro,
for sure. So what was that track you mentioned? Right before that.
Oh, Only Light.
Is that available?
Not yet. It's
yet.
Unreleased. It's unreleased. It's just if you pull up to the show, you can hear it because it's performance based, and that's something like you need to identify with. And I'm very sorry if you're far away.
Got you.
But you'll catch it on a recap clip or something because I got a lot of content coming on the way too. But yeah, that's only if you're in person right now.
You have separate drives, like you have your performance drive.
Yeah.
You have your drive for us to listen to.
Yeah.
That's you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because a lot of artists won't have that.
It's about keeping it fiends. Because at some point, if it really builds that necessity to be heard, somebody's gonna want to rip it and leak it. And I would much rather this shit be rare where you gotta find it than
for sure.
And I know it's good shit.
So we ain't hearing that one. What's another one we could get into?
Yeah.
If you want to pull up to that showcase, maybe y'all could hear that one.
Yeah. Well, we could play it. We could play it.
We could play it.
We could
that's the one you sent me.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know the
we could play it. If you listen and hear, you could hear it.
Okay.
It's only if you around.
All right. So is this the performance? Are we getting a performance right now, or is this the track for us to listen to?
This is just a track.
Okay. All right. I thought you brought the performance track ready to go. But no, but the performance track. That's a bit like people don't know. Like if they're told, bring up the performance version, they'll be like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like so, like you gotta make sure like people get put onto that because they don't have that ready.
Facts.
The performance track is big.
Facts.
Y'all fucked up. That's how, I don't want to say it, but diplomats, y'all fucked up when y'all went against the Locks.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all didn't bring your performance tracks.
For real. No practice. This is like,
what's this one called?
Only Light.
Only Light.
Yeah.
Only Light. How it's been. Money changing mode.
Yes, sir.
Drop that shit. I fell off her. I'm locked in. Yo, girl, all in my pocket. My heart empty, not pockets. I'm the plug like 3 sockets. I'm taking off and need rockets. I'm going in, you can't stop this. You a op, I got options. Swipe that shit.
Oh, you know why? It's the hold on. We're gonna do this.
I'm fine with that.
We're gonna do this the right way. We're gonna do this the right way. We gotta run it back. We gotta save the file. I forgot. You gotta hold on. Audio 60s.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. That's fine.
That's a big.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
That's a big one of those, man.
Oh man.
There we go. Now the shit ain't turning on.
Only late,
Back.
my empty, not pockets. Hey, only light I have is big. Money changing voters. Hey. Drop that shit. I fell off her, I'm locked in. Yo, girl, all in my pocket. My heart empty, not pockets. I'm the plug like 3 sockets. I'm taking off any rockets. I'm going in, you can't stop this. You a op, I got options. Swipe that shit. This real rap, I write my shit. I did that, indict my shit. Only light I have was big. Snap a flick. Now they posing for a flick. They ain't know that I exist, cause I was speeding off exits. Hey. Mix the Everclear and the muddy up. Mix the Devil Spring and the Eddie and the Eddie in the double cup. In the Audi auction, dodging coffins, viral, coughing like a spiral, like the wire hard, wired off the dimes, dodging deadlines, trapping out my duffel, out here slinging late nights. I be out here money flipping, hustle, getting paid right, because it's weight up on your shoulders. So why would you wait? Right, I'll get that chip off my shoulder, all for riches like I'm Oprah. Put my feet all on your sofa. This a new one, now your old one. Space Shinobi Sling Shogun, put an eighth all in your potion. I'm infusion, my wrist frozen, bandolier, band-aid. Drop that shit. I fell off, but I'm locked in. Yo, girl, all in my pocket. My heart empty, not pockets. I'm the plug like 3 sockets. I'm taking off any rockets. I'm going in, you can't stop this. You a op, I got options. Swipe that shit. This real rap, I write my shit. I did that, indict my shit. Only light I had was big. Snap a flick. Now they posing for a flick. They ain't know that I exist, cause I was speeding off exits. Hey.
Yeah, I like that one.
That's why I can't drop that.
I like
Not yet,
that
bro. Not yet.
Yo, I really like that one. That was a good one right there, yo.
Thank you.
I like
Thank
that.
you.
Ooh, and shout out to the producer on that one. That was a dope
Typhoon.
beat too. Typhoon.
Yeah, that shit.
That was a dope beat.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
So you got a whole tape out, or you got like singles?
I got singles right now. I had a mixtape out for a bit, but I pulled it back. But I dropped Riding Through the City with a couple of the Demons from Demon Low.
got you.
Sev and Bellagio. Shout out to them. So
Dope.
that's how I got a couple of songs with them. I got that, and I got the Machines freestyle with them. Both of those songs go crazy. Honestly, people love those songs. And then I got another collaboration with this R&B artist out in Brooklyn, Kai Imani. We did like a little 2-song EP.
Got you. I think I see one of them tracks on that. Yeah.
So
Sure.
that was cool, but I wouldn't necessarily call that a project, because it was more like the release made sense to do the songs together.
It was like your version of Drake's Scary Hours.
Yeah,
You know.
Yeah,
For sure.
So aside from that, I do got a couple of projects sitting in the vault. Like,
But I hope so, because from what I just heard, like, I want more of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, for sure. So I hope there's more out there for me to hear.
Yeah.
Nah, that shit was dope.
Yeah, I'm speaking on. I got a lot of content coming, so we're doing a cipher soon. We shot that recently. Me, my boy James, Impact Image. He go by my boy Be Easy, and Omar from the cipher. Shout out to him, Shaolin Prince brother. Yeah, so we was shooting that recently. We was on the roof and shit, like on a rooftop in the Highland.
Really?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Like causing traffic and mass hysteria. Shit was funny.
So you got visuals out there?
Yeah, we just shot it, so it'll be out probably in the next couple of weeks or so. That'll be out, and then after that, it's just go time. Just expect constant content.
Yeah, the winter's
That's
coming.
it.
You gotta hunt it down and just get
Snow.
to work. Yep,
Yes.
for sure. For sure. Yeah, man. So talk to me about like your writing process. Like when you go to the studio, you get up Phoenix. Like, you walk in there with your stuff ready to go. What you got to hit a beat first?
Yeah, well, sometimes like it depends on the track. Like, to be honest, sometimes I'll go in there like and just get turned, start freestyling, and then finish the song. Sometimes I'll come in there with stuff already written. Sometimes it be me and my boys. So we all
The vibe's
just
always different, right?
Yeah. So it'd be very different. But I would say most of the time I write and that'll be on my own time. But a lot of the time recently it's been a lot of freestyles.
That's
Just
dope.
because I feel like the music needs to be more genuine. When I hear artists like Dirk and Young Boy and Baby, and they just be like talking, I feel like the performance, like I can't be reading the shit off my phone. I can't be like second guessing what I'm saying. Like I gotta feel comfortable with what I'm saying. So even like I'll write it and then I'll switch lines when I'm rapping it when I have to memorize it
Gotcha.
because that'll make more sense to me
right,
than me trying to just
force. Something.
yeah. It
Gotcha.
don't work.
Are you a fan of those guys?
Yeah, for sure.
Gotcha. Like
Yeah.
who grew up listening to, like who's your like?
I mean, honestly,
you
a
look
lot
up
of
to?
Drake, Kanye. Honestly, those are my two favorites. They're more producers though, so I wouldn't say that my favorite rappers. My favorite rapper is Nas.
I respect that.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the illest.
Yeah.
Him and Wu-Tang just did the tour. People were upset Method Man didn't show up. But
Yeah. I mean, shout outs to all of them though. They all fire. I take that back. Like they definitely my top 5, but yeah, Nas is
Nas is different.
yeah.
For sure. And you know what? Even the stuff he gave us lately,
Yeah.
King's Disease 2, like I love it, bro.
Yeah.
Like I love it. Like, you know, and so many people were like, oh, Nas is putting out an album, but like I couldn't wait. And like I still look forward to when I hear Nas anything or Jay anything.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
it's that mature rap.
Yeah.
It's
Honestly,
definitely
it's
mature
that, it's
rap.
that talk. Like it's just you're in a different mode once you hear either one of them.
Or
Yeah.
But then I still love going to like my Jim Jones bag.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, Jim Jones. And I mean, I be listening to a lot of Jay Kiss. Honestly, all for the love with the locks. I've been listening to that.
Yeah,
OD.
that's a good one.
Yeah, that joint is crazy.
Yeah, Jade is probably.
When you
I mean,
think-
he's
when you
definitely
think
top
of a
5 DOA,
problem,
like he says.
How you gonna solve an automatic or revolver? Like, that
Yeah.
shit.
Fuck
It's
that.
a-
Snap that, snap that, snap that. Dens, shout out Dens.
Hey, Dens, what's going
He should
on,
be
bro?
in the building right
yeah,
now.
real
What's
shit.
good with
It's
you?
cool. It's cool. It's cool.
Boy, we gotta get back
He made
up
the
here.
play. You know, that's all.
Yeah, for
That's-
sure he did. For sure he
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys gotta get something working together. You all definitely gotta get a track together.
Yeah. Yeah. Our styles definitely mesh. So
Definitely.
if we ever got on some like aggressive shit, like Only Light,
But I feel like you can be given any type of beat, whether it's a drill, whether it's like a,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Thank
You
you.
could, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Type
Yeah.
of shit. Like
because that's completely different from Per Capita.
that's what, like that. Yeah, that
That's-
last one we just
so-
heard, like for sure, it was
Yeah.
different. Yeah, different vibe. Like that shit could
Yeah.
be a hit on like Hot 97, or you might even get a play on C100. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like for real.
Yeah, yeah.
For real. What kind of like genre of rap? Because there's so many genres. Like, which one do you like to make the most? Do you like that like boom bap 98, 99 era? Or do you like that new drill sound? Like, talk to me. What do you like?
I like lo-fi aggressive. I like lo-fi aggressive boom bap.
So is that
like that, like
a Kid Cudi?
like that. You like that Cudi, Mac Miller, like Absol,
That's what you like to
kinda
make?
Smino,
God.
Smino. It's not Smino. Smino. Cicero, Goling, like kind of more of that bag. That's my favorite to make. Even Big Crit on a certain level. I prefer to make that music more, but I would say overall, I'm best on samples, and I'm best on upbeat tracks. So more like dancey tracks, I would honestly say.
Yeah.
I can admit that. But I prefer to rap on boom bap.
Yeah,
sure.
that's what I prefer. Like I prefer to listen to, honestly. Like when it comes down to it. I listen to literally everything. Like,
Yeah.
there's not a genre of music I do not listen to
Yeah.
except for country. But yeah, I listen to everything. But like the boom bap, like I always say whenever
Yeah.
I have a conversation, like 98, even though I was 10 years old, 98 was the best year in hip hop, I think.
Yeah.
You know, DMX gave you 2 albums. Jay-Z gave you an album.
Yeah.
The Locks gave you an album.
Yeah.
I could go on. Like 98 was just a crazy, crazy year in hip hop.
For sure.
Mace gave you Harlem World. I'm pretty sure that was either 98 or 99. But like that run, you know,
Yeah.
like that's like the best rap to me personally. Like I think.
Yeah.
You know?
Honestly, yeah, I could hear that. I think the 09 to 12 era can give it a run.
For sure.
But-
You know what? I loved 09 just because you had those three.
Yeah.
Kendrick, Jay, and Drake.
Yeah.
J. Cole, and who I mean when I said Jay.
You had
but,
Kendrick, Drake,
But I'm not really
J.
a Drake,
Cole,
Kendrick fan, to be honest.
Nicki, Lil Wayne,
The whole Young Money.
Gucci, Jeezy, Fab.
I liked early Jeezy when he first came
Tyga.
off of
Like the whole Young Money roster was actually active at that point.
yeah,
That
the
shit
little
was
Twist kid fell
insane.
off, and
Yeah.
whoever there was a couple others that fell off.
Yeah.
This girl Chanel.
Yeah, but
whoever.
the joints that they had were fire though. I feel like once they started introducing certain people, yeah, when it got like further down the line,
Yeah,
But
yeah,
but
like,
even Little Twist joints were fire though. Like they had a lot of good tracks.
yeah, that
It's
that
just-
collab album they did in like 09 or 10 was actually a decent album.
yeah,
You know, I mean, Drake was on like 2 or 3 tracks. Nicki, that was when she was like on the come up,
yeah,
and she could rap.
yeah.
She could rap.
And I feel like the other thing too, I mean, not to say that this era is like entirely amazing, but a lot of people are sleeping on artists like Uzi and Kodak right now. Cause I really feel like they're doing like some legendary things right now.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like to me personally,
Even Chance is like doing some legendary things right now. Like some of these artists are really doing legendary things
I believe
right
that
now.
that they're doing legendary.
I'm
things, but
not
I'm
saying it's
be
anything like
honest with you.
DMX level,
like
It's not-
Kodak to me, like
or R. Kelly level.
when I
or
listen
like-
to
or
yeah,
like,
no, I
or
ain't
Usher
even,
level, because that stuff is like masterful, you know.
for sure,
But
for sure.
they're doing some legendary things as well.
They are, but like I don't know, like you think Kodak's like a good rapper?
He freestyles a lot. I say he's a good rapper. I say that his technique is different. But I think
Gotcha.
he's a good rapper.
Gotcha. Because like I will never like, not that I would never, but like I haven't ever went looking for like a Kodak tape. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Just because when he's featured on like that shit with French, that's just dope. Mopstick, like I
Yeah.
love that track.
Okay.
But like it's more of like a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not that he's got bars on. You know what I mean? It's more like just like it's like it just sounds good. It's in the whip, like it sounds good. Whatever, I'll put it on. But like if I'm like in the mood for some bars, like I'm not going to Kodak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And French for that
Nah, I
matter.
hear you.
But French is like a vibe to me, a vibe rapper. I always say that, but for just
Yeah.
you know, throw it out there. Like I think he's such a vibe like Kodak. I don't think I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, he does have some conscious tracks out, I would say.
Maybe I haven't dug deep enough in. Maybe I gotta like go do my homework on him.
Yeah. But his approach is different. So you gotta have a certain type of taste to like
He
Kodak.
seems like a cool. He seems like
Yeah.
somebody I would have a ball with. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Somebody cool as hell to hang out with. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
But musically, like it's always just like a vibe. Like, oh, that's Kodak. That's cool. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But Kodak,
So-
huh? Who else did you say? Kodak. Who else?
I said Chance. Chance, I think, is having a very good come up right now.
Chance,
You
I
heard
never
that,
really got into. I gotta give him more of a shot. So I never really
Yeah.
got into Chance. He was kind of like a different. He definitely has a different style than anybody. Like he's a standalone. Like he has his own style. Like
Yeah.
and I respect that. But I just never really dug into that bag either.
Yeah, him and Joey Bad just dropped a really good song recently, Highs and Lows.
Was that on Joey Bed's new tape?
It's
or
on
album?
it's Chance's he's dropping a new album.
All right, I just
Yeah.
downloaded Joey's newest. What's it called? 2000s or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And I like
Yeah.
him on Power. That's why I
Yeah.
downloaded. I'm a fan of
Facts.
Joey,
Yeah, Joey's fire.
and he can rap.
Yeah.
I feel like he gets slept on
Yeah. Honestly,
You know,
Joey is very slept on.
because
His verse on that honestly really brought the song together.
I feel like his delivery and
Yeah.
his beat selection is so different.
Yeah.
That people aren't paying attention to the content of the shit he's saying.
Mhm.
And if people would just pay more attention to what Joey Badass was saying, they'd be like, "Oh shit, my man can rap."
Yeah.
But because like his approach, I feel is different in my opinion, and his delivery is a little different.
Yeah.
Like he almost sounds like old school, but like twist the new school. I don't know. He's like he has his own style too.
Yeah.
And I love it. And I feel like he gets overlooked a lot because of that, because of his beat selection and his way he approaches it. But he got bars, man.
Yeah.
Joey Badass. I mean,
For
he's
sure.
like people sleep on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Joey
Badass
Bad's fire.
for sure, and he's a good actor.
Yeah.
I like him.
Awesome actor.
Can't wait to get home and watch that after second half of the Giants game. So speaking of Giants, it's football, man. Who you got today? Who's your team?
My favorite football team is the Falcons.
The Falcons fan.
Yeah, we lost Julio Jones so recently, so that's why.
I'm guessing that's because when you were younger, you were a Vic fan.
Yeah, and then that dog shit happened.
Everybody, I had a Vic jersey. Everybody liked Vic, man. Of course.
That's where the 7 thing comes from for like the whole like spade and everything. Like,
oh,
7.
dope.
Like it's it's always like a reoccurring number for me. So yeah. So Vic being one of those inspirations, he always used to run with that.
Yeah,
number.
I
like,
loved Michael out. Back in those days when I was playing Madden, I was always the
Yeah,
Falcons back in those days.
Facts.
Yeah.
It was mad fun.
Always. But yeah, I'm a Giants fan. We're going to pay. We got the Panthers today, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully we do all right. Hopefully my man DJ doesn't look as scared as he does every week. You know?
Yeah. I mean, I think the Giants will get that. That's an easy.
I hope so.
W.
But
the Panthers, did you see that clip the other day? They was what's it called? Defending each other?
No.
It was on offense.
Nah,
they turned toward each other, like two of the offensive linemen, and they was actually pushing each other on the same team. And, I think they were playing like the Texans or something.
So that should be that should be an easy W for us today. Then I hope so. It would be 2-0.
Yeah,
for sure.
That'd be wild if they lose.
I really hope not, man. I really hope not. So, like, you going to work after this? Like, you're going straight to the studio? You going to watch football?
So after this, I'm probably, well, it depends. There's a lot going on. There's an event at Bravo going on. My girl on the Rock, she's spinning that right now. So I might head over there. There's also a Rock Nation event going on in Brooklyn.
Oh, what?
Yeah, at the Funky Monkey. So I might pull up over there. There's a lot going on right now. So yeah, gotcha. I'm just moving. You know,
do you have a set schedule to go to the studio, or is it like whenever you're in the mood?
Whenever I'm in the mood, but honestly, I try to go at least like 3 times a month. You know, I could dedicate myself at least 3 times a month, like at least 1 short session and 2 long ass sessions.
Right, you gotta at least, right? Yeah, you go there like ready to go though, right? You put in your head, you're going to the studio. Let me get some shit together.
Yeah. I just gotta get it all together because it's therapeutic. I gotta get it out, and if I sit on it too long, then I can't perform it the same way when I want to.
And like, would you hit up a producer and let them know, like, I'm headed to the studio? Would you come and do it, or would you go on YouTube and get a beat? Or would you make it yourself?
It depends. Like sometimes, like I get approached by local producers, so we'll all head out together, and then sometimes I'll just buy shit from YouTube. So, yeah. It's a combination of both.
I can't believe how many like YouTube really blown up with beats. It's crazy.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, that's how Pop Smoke's producer he met from YouTube. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. Typhoon's from YouTube, so.
And where's he from?
I don't even know, bro.
That's crazy.
I don't even know. I got the stems for it already, so we're doing that. We're working on the exclusive now.
That's crazy.
So yeah, we just met literally because the songs was going off. So
that's dope.
Yeah.
I love hearing shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, like you never met dude and you guys gonna make fucking music together. That is probably gonna, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully, you know, turn into what you want it to.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, for sure. I already know it's gonna be a hit. So
shit.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see more of it.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Thank you.
You got anything else we can get into here?
Yeah, we could play Lethal Weapon. So
that's like the big one. That's the one that's been doing numbers.
Yeah.
You, right? Like that's like. Yeah,
I dropped that during COVID 2020. That was like my lead single. It's doing like 20K plus views right now. So that's dope.
All right, let's check it out. Lethal Weapon, my man Spade.
Yeah.
This ain't a love song. Hey, ooh, I am an animal, just how I hop out of zoo. Lethal weapon, but I'm never cocking. I'm just cocky, my nigga, to tell you the truth. Man, I just bail my crew. Peace sign, so I've been in a dose. Man, I just bail my crew. Peace signs to them birds and they flew. But I got it wrapped up like it's layaway. And for my downfall, they just lay away. I'ma tip the scale like I lay away. Nigga, fuck you, cause my paper straight. No sneak this, but I sneak spliffs, so I'm really moving so according. Niggas really wanna talk business in a boardroom, but be living so boring. I'm an artist, my life is a drawing. On that TV like I'm getting awarded. Seen I read that like niggas recording. I'm telling my truth, never telling the warden. I pass by the judge. He a regular nigga, so you know I don't give a fuck and I'm throwing it up. All my niggas are slimy, so you know we running the mug. Overseeing like I'm overseas. Impala pounds, I'm embracing the tree. Complicated, but I'm at the ready. They back to the basics, I basically leave. I'm in the net with the word. Rap it, that pain and go hurt. Look at the clouds, like ain't shit the same. The sun, I'ma shine on the earth. Never ask me, like my name Jade. 12 on a clue, better go and find Steve. Lose your mind, like you're losing your time. I'm ball in my hood, not juggling. If it's easy, I'ma just pass. 1 foot down while I'm smoking that gas. Niggas turn bait, then niggas gon' hate, so I leave them on red while I'm moving so rash. Never ask me, like my name Jade. 12 on a clue, better go and find Steve. Lose your mind, like you're losing your time. I'm ball in my hood, not juggling. If it's easy, I'ma just pass. 1 foot down while I'm smoking that gas. Niggas turn bait, then niggas gon' hate. Hit them with a spade bop while I'm moving cash. Rain, go away. Yeah. I said that drip a temporary stain. Yeah. Some of my niggas honest, some just slang. Yeah. I keep it a buck, this thing just never change. Nah, they ain't never change. Rain, go away. I said that drip a temporary stain. Yeah. Some of my niggas honest, some just slang. Yeah. I keep it a buck, cause things just never change. Nah, they ain't never change.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a vibe. That's a whole vibe.
Yeah. I mean, anything I say in my songs, like it's real life.
Yeah, that's a whole. I can feel that. You need some. I need to see visuals. I'm trying to let this roll out. I like that.
Yeah. So the
Who's on-
visuals is definitely about to be on the way. We're doing Only Lay. We about to do one for this and then one for Crazy. It's just try to roll them back to back. I'm gonna actually try to do them like episodes, like TV episodes, where they kind of carry on one into the next.
Oh, that's a dope concept.
Yeah.
I like that.
So
You have it like written out already? Because that's good.
The whole thing. Like,
wow.
Storyboarded and everything.
This kid's ready to go. I like that.
Ready.
Dope. Storyboarded and everything.
Yes, sir.
Nice. And who you have in mind for who's gonna do that for you?
Yeah, so right now I'm working with Banks and Roses on the first end of that, but there's a couple of other teams that want to work with me as well. So we about to just get to this money, just try to get all this content out. So,
that's what it's about.
Yeah.
That's what it's about, man. Yeah, but I appreciate you joining me today.
Yeah,
let them know where you can find you out on the gram.
Yeah, man. Instagram at Spade Bond, you feel me? Twitter, Spade Bond as well. Yeah, and all my music, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, SoundCloud, everything. If you just do Spade, you can type Spade with the 2 brackets. Can't forget the 2 brackets.
The 2 brackets, yeah, that's
So,
what it is on Apple Music.
You'll definitely see my profile if you just look up my name correctly. So yeah, Spade with the 2 brackets. All the info on my bio on IG. So find me on IG first. It's very simple. You get the link in the bio and everything right there. So,
right there. I appreciate you joining me today.
Sir.
For sure. I
Bro,
want to
thank
shout
you for
out my
having
man Dens.
Yes,
Want to
sir.
shout out the whole Banks and
Dance,
Roses Society.
Yes, sir.
My man Nitty checking in, Joe Parker checking
Yes, sir.
in.
We just working, the whole team. Shout out everybody. Shout out everybody locally. Shout out my boy Smooth. Shout out Quo. Shout out Villain. Shout out
Pretty Boy Green in the building.
Yes, sir. Pretty Boy Green making this all happen. Shout out Tyler 5A. Shout out Grind Media. Everybody, we just going up. We running it up. So, you feel me?
So we out of here. Reflex Radio, Bernie's View. We
Yes,
out of
sir.
here.
Bernie's View.